Hello, friends and fellow kingdom builders. I pray you're walking in God's peace and purpose on today. Whether you're a friend in Christ, a new seedling to the kingdom garden of grace and growth, a bud in the process of pruning and blooming, or a rose basking in the light of the Father, welcome, welcome, welcome. Today's topic of discussion: you cannot grow while living in reverse. Listen, one of the hardest things about growth is that it requires letting go. Ladies, many of us, we want the healing, we want the growth, we want the confidence, we want the purpose, but we're still emotionally attached to old seasons, old identities, old disappointments. Come on now. Just complete old versions of ourselves. God calls us to move forward, but often we keep looking backward. And it's like, why? Why do people stay stuck in their past? Simple. Because the past feels familiar. I promise you. That's the number one reason. It's a comfort thing. It's a I know this. You hear people say all the time, I'd rather deal with the devil I know than the one I don't. Even painful seasons, they can become comfortable just because we know what to expect. We sit and we replay the old mistakes, the failures, the old relationships, the old versions of ourselves, and eventually our memories become stronger than our vision. Many of us ladies, we approach health the same way. We keep focusing on what didn't work, how many times we tried and then quit, what we used to weigh, who we used to be, instead of focusing on who we were becoming. You know what happens when you keep looking back? Looking back starts to create hesitation. It divides your attention between where God is leading you and where you're supposed to be. Remember Lot's wife in the Bible? She wasn't just turned into a pillar of salt because she simply just glanced back. It's deeper than that. The lesson is her heart was still back there. Something that God was calling her away from. She was still longing for, even when God gave you a whole new promise. A lot of us have been there, have done that. Maybe you're just now leaving that season. Maybe you're in that season. I know I've done it a million times. And I know that's why I missed out on a lot that I could have had at that time. And I can't really miss out on anything because it's always God's timing and God knew I was going to make whatever decision. But looking back on it, it's like, okay, God, I heard you and you were tugging at me. But because I was stuck in that old mind state, in that old space, so I can't be mad at God for not giving me what I asked for, not hearing my prayers. It was me pulling myself back. You cannot build new habits by constantly mourning your old ones. Your growth, it requires a commitment to the present, right? And that's why moving forward, it's just so important. Forward movement, it builds the momentum. You don't have to have it perfect or see the whole picture. You just got to trust and have faith and then take a step. And every step forward strengthens your confidence. Every decision that you make for forwardness and progression, it creates evidence that yes, this change is possible. And again, I got to tie it to the physical. Physical fitness, it teaches you this same thing daily. One walk, one workout, one healthy choice. All of that is a small movement that eventually creates a whole new, different lifestyle. Friend, the goal isn't to pretend like your past never happened. We get that. You lived the life you've been living for a while. The goal is to stop letting your past determine your future. Your calling is ahead of you. Forward movement, that's where the growth is. So get there and stay there. Not stay and stay stuck, but stay in the energy and the vibration of I'm progressing. You're always progressing. You're always learning. You're always coachable, and you can always do more and do better. Clap for yourself when it's time. Don't just stand there clapping. Even though applause dies down, keep moving. I love you. Shalom.